I thought I'd just do this video update because something quite interesting is happening. In China, they're developing what they call a nuclear battery, but it's not as scary as what it might sound. But because basically, smoke alarms, right? They all use some kind of uh, radioactive material to actually detect smoke molecules to send an alarm if there's. And these particular detectors that are in smoke alarms, we're not talking about the battery that's in there. We're talking about the actual detector. Robert Murray Smith has just published a video. I'll try and give a link to it at the end of this video. So what China's doing at the moment, they're developing these new kind of batteries, which basically means that um, they'll last. I forgot what he said now. I think was it 70 years or anyway. What does that mean? I mean, does that mean that we'll? It's really exciting actually because does that mean that drones will be able to stay up in the air indefinitely? That boggles the mind. So um, I'll try and give you a link in the end screen to go and check that out because that is so fascinating. Obviously, it could be scary. It could be because obviously, if you could fly a drone, if a drone can stay in the air indefinitely, um, in one sense of the word, it's a positive thing because it means that you don't have to worry about returning to home because of a flat battery in a hurry. It also means that there's the potential for people to fly much, much further than what they can currently fly. But obviously, there's laws at the moment that specifically say you're not allowed to fly beyond your line of sight, visual line of sight. And there's also the other issues which could be dangerous because the that could mean that people could you see, they're bringing in this other thing as well in the future where your drone's going to be able to be connected to the 4G network. So if it's connected to the 4G network, um, there's obviously delays. So that's going to cause problems because if you want to fly your drone, say to a different county, let's say that's 200 or 300 miles away, that would give a pilot the ability to fly through the 4G network hundreds of miles, even, right? Um, but there's a problem with that idea because of the delays. Obviously, it would take if you're remote controlling it, you wouldn't be able to do that because of the delayed response times through the network. So that would be where flying by waypoints would come in. There'll be people out there that would program in the flight path of the drone to certain altitudes, obviously, accommodating to make sure you don't crash into a building or something. But so I'm not quite sure where this is going, to be honest with you, because on one hand, if you have a battery that lasts for years and you can fly for years, uh, I mean, yeah, that does open a few cans of worms, doesn't it? Because I mean, I think there's people out there who would be stupid enough to do that, to fly beyond line of sight, and that could cause all sorts of problems. So I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be able to do that because they're going to make it so that the ordinary pilot, like the ordinary hobbyist, isn't going to be allowed to do that. But I would say that that would be probably military. It's probably going to be militarized. Um, but it's fascinating what's going on with this new kind of battery that they're developing. But anyway, I don't want to waffle too long because my file size gets too big. I just wanted to mention it because, in case you're not aware, it just raised some very interesting prospects though for the future. That I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, the way Robert Murray Smith was talking about it, he was talking about using it in your phone. So your ordinary phone would be able to basically run off one of these batteries, and you would never have to replace it or never need to charge it. It would basically last a lifetime of your phone. I think that's cool. I think that's really fascinating, and that would be very useful. Anyway, as I say, I'm going on too long. Go. I'll put the link over there for you to go and have a look at. Right. Bye for now.